Hi everyone, welcome to Aravilam. I'm Sabruddin. So in this video, we are going to learn PivotTable. PivotTable is a tool that summarizes, analyzes, and organizes data in a spreadsheet or a database table. It can help you identify trends and patterns in your data and make informed decisions about it. Right? Let's see one example. Okay, in this table, we have a sales data. So here we have region details and the rep details, item details, and size and the total sales details and all. I want to do one analysis here. For example, I want to calculate region wise total sales. So to create a simple pivot table, place cursor inside your table and go to insert menu, click on pivot table. So you will get this dialog box, and here you can see it is automatically selecting the data. So this is why we are keeping the cursor inside the table. For example, if I am keeping my cursor outside the data, click on pivot table. Here, as you can see here, you have to manually select the table. So to avoid that, you can keep your cursor inside the table. So in this dialog box here, you can see our cursor position is coming here. Okay, so this is because here we are having two information. So the first information is our input range. Okay, so from where we are getting the information, so that is our input range. And next one here, it is output range. So where you are going to create pivot table. So that's what here we are giving. So I normally prepare my pivot tables in a new sheet. So here we have two options, whether you can create your pivot table in a new sheet or you can create in an existing sheet. So here I'm going to prepare pivot table for this data. So I'm going to keep my cursor here and I'm clicking on pivot table. So here now, as you can see here, I'm by default it is selecting new worksheet only. So I normally recommend new sheet only. So I'm selecting this one and click OK. So once you click OK, here you can see new sheet is created before your current sheet. Okay, so this is where we are going to create our pivot table. When you keep your cursor inside this pivot table, you can see these two menus, pivot table analyze and design menu, and also you can see this field list. So in case if you are not getting this field list, go to this analyze menu, the third option from the last, that is field list. If you click this one, you can see this list. That is, field is nothing but column. Field list means column list. So here you can see all the column names in our table. So as you can see here, we have transaction ID, order date, region, rep and all. So here you can see the same list is given here. And also we have 4 boxes. So we are going to drop our column, that is our field, in these 4 boxes. Okay, the first box name is filter. Once you create your pivot table, if you want to filter your data, okay, you can place your field in this filters option. And here, right, we have a rows and columns. So a pivot table is also a table, which means it needs rows and columns. If you want to create rows, if you want to create a columns, you can place your field in this rows and columns. And values, so this is where we are going to calculate. For example, if I want to calculate the total, or if I want to calculate the units, so I have to place that field or those fields in the values. As I already said, here we are going to calculate a region wise total sales. Okay, so how do we do that? So here I'm going to place the total column in the values. So here as you can see, so it is automatically calculating the sum of total here. Okay, now I want to calculate this for regions. Okay, so how do we do that? You can just place region in the rows or even in the columns. For example, if I place regions in columns, I'll be getting the data column wise. If I place regions in the rows, I'll be getting in row wise. If I want to calculate a region and item wise total sales, I can just place items in the rows, or we can place it in the columns also. Okay, if I place it in rows, the table will look like this. That is our first level, that is region, will be the header here, and within the header you can see the item wise split up. The region and item wise split up. So if I place item in columns, you can see the item wise split up here. You can also change this. And again, if you want to see more informations, you can also place some more fields in the rows or columns. So this is how we will be creating a basic pivot table.